I won't say much here. I'm going to say a bit later on, okay? But I firstly want to say my thoughts immediately on this day are with all of those people on the front line working to manage our COVID response here in Victoria. People like my wife and all those other people like myself who yesterday were homeschooling, and all the kids who are homeschooling in our state today and have done for a record period of time. All those small business people who can't open and are doing it very, very tough today, our thoughts still with them, and with a lot of Victorians who have mental health challenges for the period that we have been through for more than 18 months. I think we have to think and continue to think how hard it is affecting those people. I want to put on record how deeply respectful and appreciative I am of Michael and Cindy for their leadership of the Parliamentary Liberal Party over nearly 3 years. Look, a lot of you will comment, give us a self-appraisal. I've had plenty of them. I'm sure I'll get more. But that is the hardest job in politics. Believe me when I say it. You know, it is a very, very hard job. And Michael and Cindy have led our party, my party, through one of the most difficult periods in its history. It's very difficult to get airtime as a state opposition during the COVID period. Ask any opposition leader around Australia. It's not just limited to Victoria. I thank them, and I mean that deeply and sincerely. But I also want to say thank you to the Parliamentary Liberal Party. David and myself have been elected today. It is our job to lead us to the election in 14 months' time. We will have a clear alternative for Victorians. We'll begin to articulate that today. A plan, not just for lockdowns, but for recovery, to be positive about our state. Victoria's best days are ahead of it, not behind it, and we should be focused on that. We should be focused on unifying our state, on growing our state together, not on dividing people, not on dividing Victorians in the language of division. It's time for the language of healing, the language of one Victoria to move forward. That is what the Parliamentary Liberal Party is going to focus on. That's going to be our agenda for the future. A Victoria coming out of COVID better than it was before, knowing that our state is a proud one. And it should be, it always will be. We can grow all of our state. We're not going to divide our state, we're going to grow it, all of it. I'm sure you're going to have many questions for all of us. David and I will do a press conference later on. I might chat to a few radio between now and then, but as you know, it's not a new thing. And I'm sure I'll get the character assessments and all the rest that come with this job. But it is a tough job. I put on record again, as I'm going to do this a couple of times, because my wife and kids who are homeschooling now with one parent, not two, it is a hard gig. All those folks out there who are doing it, I know what it's like. I feel your pain, particularly with 3 boys. And my 3 boys, they homeschool, and it can be hard. But anyway, thanks everyone. I'll say a few more comments later on, but I'll save your questions. I'll do it later. Thanks very much.
Matthew Guy.